weekend guidance. I hope you're all good and well. So I'm going to be using the Gilded Royale Tarot. I just had to look what they were for you this weekend, and I will pull you some of my very own flower guidance spiritual cards as well. I'm just kind of feeling, remember, it's not going to be for everybody, so just take what resonates for you alone. But it's a general feeling of feeling very much out of place, out of sorts this weekend. That's kind of what I'm feeling. And a lot of you are going to be in your head thinking about multiple different things, feeling very stuck, going around in circles. You might be questioning all sorts as well at the moment. So there just generally feels like a lot's going on and you're trying to get your head around everything and just trying to work things out. You know, you might be questioning all sorts, like what's going on in your life and why things are turning out the way they're turning out, and you know, that kind of general going over things. I heard the name Eric. I also heard, I know it's very similar, but Derek as well. Stuart, Maisie. Those names were coming through anyhow. Remember, like I said, it could be living or in spirit here around you in some kind of way, or about to come into your life in some kind of way as well. But I was getting those names. Those are really strong around the energies at the moment. I also heard 1967 here as well as a year of significance for somebody here. I'm also seeing horses, a connection with horses, but there's a horse and cart that I'm seeing, a black one. That's a significance here as well. And whether this was down to some kind of funeral on a really rainy day, that's, again, I'm getting this memory or flashback here as well. Like I said, it's not going to be for everybody, but just take what does. But I just feel I'm just being taken back to an old Victorian street, cobbles, the cobble roads, pavements, very Victorian kind of feel. I'm also drawn to York here, a connection within York for somebody as well. So whether this is you who lives down a cobbled street and you've still, I don't know, but I just feel like I'm taken aback here slightly, and there may be memories of the past cropping up here right now, or reoccurring cycles, or you know, just generally going around in that kind of feeling. So let's see what's going on. They're all kind of flying out at the moment. All right, I don't know what to kind of pick up first. So you might be in that kind of energy at the moment, trying to fix things, trying to put things right. That's kind of where I'm feeling at the moment. Now, what did fly out was the Queen of Pentacles here. So this was you know, this was a need, or is a need, to really focus on what's really and truly right for you. And you know, this is stepping into your power. This is about overcoming the obstacles that you're facing in a reasonable fashion, in a reasonable manner, taking control in a different way, maybe evaluating life. And yeah, it's funny because in the background there, I don't know if you guys can see this or what I'm being shown here, there is a lion in the background, and this lion is kind of needing to be tamed, or there is just something about the clouds will clear in the background here, and you will see things for what they really are, but you kind of like needing to delve in to find that inner strength to deal with and face whatever you're facing at the moment. And it is to do with your stability and foundations in some kind of way. So whether this is relationships or whether this is some other part of your life, you're needing to focus now, to put boundaries in place, to take charge of you, your life, and decide which direction you want to go in, you know, like by following your heart more than anything here. But there's a sense of you're at the beginning stages of something here. I see that blossom in the background there of just starting to evaluate everything, and I just feel like there's a veil that's been lifted this weekend. There's a veil that's lifted, which is enabling you to see things for what they really are, which is going to give you that opportunity to take steps in that right direction. But you're going to need to keep yourself grounded and focused at the same time. Yeah. Let's let's just see. We got the Sun card here as well coming through for you, which is about energy. And I just feel like you're going to get this renewed energy around you. I just feel like you've been going around in circles and cycles for a long time here as well. And I just feel like things are aligning up nicely for you. And even though you don't feel it at the moment, this is saying to you that everything's going to work out, everything's going to be okay. And everything is about timing. And like I said, adjustments are happening around you. That's for your highest good more than anything. So you're going to find and gain a sense of renewal. I just see things all coming together anyhow, and there's healing that's coming in around this as well. Some of you may be feeling a little bit icky this weekend with the imbalance that's going on around you. You may feel a loss of control, or, you know, feel as if things aren't working out for you for whatever reason. You might just feel as if everything's falling apart and breaking down in some kind of way. And actually it's not. It's realigning you for the right people and right situations in your life. And they're telling you that everything at the end of all this kind of transformation is going to work out for you, and everything's going to balance out and make sense to you. I just feel a sense of confusion with this. Now with the Emperor, that's about being in control. This is about getting the balance right. This is about using your inner knowledge and wisdom to get you through. Like I say, for some of you, you're going to feel like you're at this crossroads and you're going to question everything. It's like you've got plans here, but those plans aren't moving forward. They aren't going ahead here. There is just something about you're not learning lessons, you're not seeing something, or you haven't been seeing something. But like I said, that veil is going to be shifted here, and you are going to see what's right for you and what's wrong for you. And with the Emperor coming through, this is about using that inner knowledge and wisdom. Some of you are going to be signing a new contract, whether this is energetic contract, it could be as well. But there's emotions here with this card as well. The emotions may be getting in the way. I think the human side is interfering at the moment. Okay, your feelings and emotions are interfering and blocking you from seeing the truth in some kind of way. Like I said, the curtains are open, the veil is lifted. So yeah, some of you are going to feel as if you're dealing with everything and everyone all at once. Everything's happening all at the same time, and you're going to feel kind of like powerless and backed into a corner here. But it does show strength in you standing up for yourself, standing up for your beliefs, fighting for what's right here. And I just feel like you're being pushed in a new direction completely. And although you kind of taking on board everything and everyone at the same time, you will learn to deal with one thing at a time, one step, one day at a time here as well. I feel like some people are pushing people away here. Some people are ignoring things, pushing them away, pushing them to one side. But there's just spiritual growth with this, and some kind of spiritual awakening, spiritual growth. And this is about you now focusing on what's important and what's not important, and it's clearing out everything that no longer serves your purpose. But it's kind of like it's not easy. It's not easy. There's major transformation coming in here, big time. Okay, so what I see with this is it's got a lot to do with your past and you growing, evolving, learning the lessons here. But you're changing course, changing direction. You might need to, it's almost like your energy is going to come in different ways. It is certainly about, you know, you're going to get flashbacks from the past here in some kind of way. This is what I'm feeling this weekend, which is, again, going to drain your energy in some kind of way. But you've got to focus on the here and now and what's important in your life, rather than getting sucked into what ifs, whens, whys, hows, how to change something from the past here, when you've got to focus on the here and now, like I said, because the past you can't do anything about. It's about the here and now that you can change, you can alter. You just got to keep going with this. Some of you are fighting with the past here as well. This is what I'm saying with that 5. It's not even a 5, is it? It's a 7 of Wands. 5 is about imbalance anyhow. This is about drama, chaos, and stepping outside of that, which is why keeping your focus is really important. There's a lot of imbalance here at the moment, but again, that Sun card shows to me that things are changing around you, and there's shifts and realignments going on here that maybe you don't realize. You don't realize that what's happened to you at the moment, by clearing out the old, you're opening the doorways for the new here. And so at the moment you feel like you've got no choice in changing course, changing direction, but you're kind of resistant to it as well. So you're fighting this, and what you've got to do is try and go with the flow more than anything, and that's where the control comes in. All right, you're fighting it at the moment, but you need to go with this. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so there could be arguments, disagreements. There's certainly hurt, pain here as well. There is just, you're cutting all forms of negativity out of your life. But again, this is, you taking charge with the 5 of Swords. This is you taking charge of all that negativity around you and cutting it out of your life. And yes, some people are going to get hurt or feel low because of this, or because of your choices and decisions. But again, if you're taking on board everything from everyone and you're just going around in circles with this, it's not going to benefit you in any kind of way. So you're going to have to cut ties with something or someone here to be able to grow, to evolve. This situation has dried up. There is just nothing that you can give here anymore. So some of you are learning to kind of turn your back and walk away from those people that are just sucking the life out of you. Because you're just, this energy is coming in from nowhere to kind of give you that push in a new direction now. Okay, so again, if you're leaving people behind, if you're cutting ties in some kind of way and someone's not happy about this and going to try and suck you back in, you've got to step into your power here. You really have. And I think that by taking charge of this, you're going to change everything in your life anyhow. It's picking and choosing your fights wisely here as well. I just think that some people could try and keep you sucked into arguments, disagreements around you, and try and keep you in that negative pattern or cycle. But again, this is where the Queen of Pentacles is really strong, and you needing to stay grounded with this and to really, really focus on that end goal, that end kind of vision that you have here. So you're going to need to cut out all the negatives to regain some balance in your life. So if you've got to shut the door on people, you've got to shut the door on people. You know, but there is going to be some kind of back and forth energy this weekend as well. Back and forth communication, travel even. But this is also you sending out the message that you're not going to put up with shit. You're going to just get on with your life. You're just going to deal with things. And if you've got to change course, change direction, this is going to push you in a new way really, really quickly. That's kind of how I feel with that. So you've got to do what you've got to do at the end of the day to regain that balance in your life. But it's not going to be easy, because you're going to get, someone's going to try and pull you back in some kind of way. I just think, you know, that look at this person in the background here who's not happy, who's really upset, who's really kind of, they're suffering in some kind of way, but they're also feeling very protective about themselves or their situations around them. And maybe you gave your all. Maybe you gave your all to this person or people. But there's a light there by the side of them. There is a light there by the side of them. So they are receiving signs, help in some kind of way. But you're not going to put up with it anymore. It's up to them to open their eyes to see what's going on in their lives. You know, this is not your problem anymore. I just feel like you've dealt with so much. You've dealt with so much. You have everything coming your direction. But it's kind of like backed you into a corner here where you just can't take any more. And I think that, you know, people come in and out of our lives all the time. You know, each and every person teaches another a lesson. Okay, I think the lesson here is about boundaries. It's about respect. It's about truth, honesty. It's about multiple different things. There's certainly been imbalance for a little while. And I think that some of you may be reflecting over this weekend what's happened in the past to reach this stage in the here and now. And this is where I feel like major shifts are happening big time. So yeah, there are going to be a few people cut off here or cut out of your life for whatever reason. It's about you standing in your power and focusing on what's important now, okay? And it's not about being hurtful, harmful, nasty in any kind of way. This is just about what's right for you now and you standing up and doing the right thing. It really is. So this is where the power comes back to you, which pushes you over that bridge to a new location in your life, to open those doors to new people and situations. It is pushing you, it's bringing in more knowledge to you on that energetic level. It's opening your eyes. It really is. And I feel like things are going to change really, really quickly in a really positive way for you standing in your power and dealing with this and focusing. Yeah, look at that. Justice, the balance is going to be restored here big time. Look at the yellow coming in here as well. Your power is coming back. The blindfold is coming off and balance is being restored here. So this was meant to happen. This was meant to happen. Now I feel, you know, someone is not going to be happy with your choices and decisions here, no matter what. Okay. And they are going to feel the weight, the burden. They are going to feel, I don't know, low. And feel blocked in some kind of way. But that's for them to kind of pick themselves up, open their eyes as to what's going on. You can't give to this personal situation anymore. It's not going to help you. I certainly feel stabbing in the back here, big time. Big time. So that might be how they feel. Because they can't gain any more from this connection. And they're being forced to take steps on their own here. Which is maybe that kick up the bum that they need. In the nicest of possible ways. It's not about being hurtful or harmful. That's the thing. It's not. Some people just energetically need that kick up the backside to change their lives, their own lives. You can't be that person that does everything for them. You really can't. It's boundaries at the end of the day. Now, someone, like I said, is feeling backed up into a corner here. And look, this is about taking control. This is about heading in that new direction, putting that foot down, not taking any more. This is about taking charge of your life, doing what feels right for you, stepping into your power and changing course, changing direction, being confident with it as well. You know? It might come across harsh to those that you are cutting off. But again, they've got a choice here. They've got a choice to move on, to move forward in a different way. It's an eye-opening moment all around this weekend. But somebody's certainly going to be in their head thinking about this big time. Let's see what's going on. So 6 of Cups with that past energy. Yeah. With the Knight of Swords coming out with that, it's certainly going to trigger someone. Certainly going to trigger someone, and someone's ready for an argument or disagreement, or to press your buttons in any way possible to try and hold you back in their life, or hold you in position, or something along those lines. But again, that Knight of Swords is cutting, breaking free, bringing in that freedom so that you can fly. And this is what you've got to do. You've got to do it on both sides of things here. You've got to free yourself from this. Stop yourself from running. There's lies, deceit, deception here in some kind of way, and whether you're lying to yourself about your life, that's kind of what it feels. So it's allowing and bringing in, with the World cards, some major changes here to bring in that freedom in some kind of way. So it's teaching you to use all your skills here, to learn from the past, to break yourself free so that you can move forward in a different way, which with more boundaries in place, so that you don't attract the same or similar anymore. It's helping you to grow, to evolve, to bring in some kind of wish fulfillment there as well for you. It's a blessing in disguise, I'm telling you. Even though it might not feel it for whoever. So let's just see what the guidance cards are saying to you guys. What do we have as these final messages, please, Spirit? Show me. Let's see. There is emotions, high emotions here. But yeah, you're being told to follow your heart at the end of the day. Listen to it. This is done with love. This is done with love. And they're telling you to breathe. It's all working out perfectly. So this is right. You've got to do what you've got to do. And that's what I said right at the beginning, and face your fears. Confrontation for a lot of you. But it's also going to open your eyes up on both sides of things to take charge of your life in a different way. There we go. Some of you may need to seek advice. But again, listen. The angels have heard your prayers. They're on your side. They're backing you up. Doesn't matter what side this is, you're not alone with what you're going through. And communication is key. So signs are coming in from every kind of direction. But there's a new kind of feeling of self-love coming in here. And that's what I'm feeling. You're going to love yourself that little bit more by taking charge of this. You're going to find your strength and power back in a different way. That's kind of what's going on this weekend. So I do see drinking. I do see alcohol, because I'm seeing lots of that going on. There could be addictions at play here as well. There's certainly a sense of going around in circles with this as well, in your mind, going over and over things. What have I done wrong? What have I said? What have I done? So it's going to make you reflect on life in a different way and make you think about things. But on the other side of things, the other person, whoever's cutting you out of their lives, is about focusing on where you're headed, where you're going now with this. Okay, healing yourself from your experiences and taking that inner knowledge and wisdom and pushing it in a new direction. And I feel like things are going to change and alter for you in a major way. So lots of lessons this weekend. That's kind of where I'm at, where I'm feeling with you guys. But I'll leave that with you. I hope that helps you. I really hope that makes sense to you. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I really do appreciate that. And I wish you the very best of luck. Okay. And I will see you again very, very soon. But take care. Look after yourselves. Bye-bye.